In the early 21st century, two podcasters made a deal that would change their lives and the life of the celebrity unfortunate enough to sign the papers.
So, Brian, Steve and I talked to our attorney today, and he said that he sent off the paperwork to you, so we just wanted to make sure you got everything.
Basically, Brian, the thing is last time you were on the show, you said we were your friends, and that's great and all, but, you know, someone of your stature, we just want to make sure that it's in writing.
I think, we are friends.
Welcome to With Brian Austin Green, the contractually obligated podcast of three contractually obligated friends. Now, here's Brian Austin Green and his contractually obligated hangers-on, Derek Russell and Steve Glosson.
All right, are you live? Are we going?
We're not live, but are you ready?
Yeah, I mean, we're live on Facebook, I think.
Can people hear me?
Yeah.
No, probably not.
All right, well, let me pull this down. Let me put on the music here, and let me pull this up. And we are live at Mixer.com with Brian Austin Green. Wait, with Brian Austin Green.
He doesn't even remember the name.
Doesn't even remember. No, doesn't promote it. Doesn't want to do the show anymore.
Well, who said I don't want to do the show anymore?
Me.
Oh,
Brian Austin. The
Yeah,
name,
right.
The titular character.
the titular. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Steve, along with Derek, and the titular Brian Austin Green.
Titular.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Title.
Nice.
I think it's Latin. Maybe Canadian.
Well, I just feel like if that was the case, then it also says with Steve and Derek.
It does. It does.
Or with Derek and Steve.
I
assume that Steve would want to be part of it, want to do it, and he doesn't.
Well,
He doesn't.
Steves are interchangeable with other Steves or dead air.
Right.
it's one and the same.
Nice.
So
I'm already leaving. I'm already done.
it works out.
I've already walked
Yeah,
away.
Derek's already on a plane.
Derek's like my turn.
home.
Derek's like my turn to be gone for a month.
No, because we're in the same room. We have to. So we're live on Facebook? Maybe?
Are we?
That button says live, but it doesn't
does,
look
but
like
we don't
anybody's
hear
watching
Steve.
us.
No, nobody cares that we're here.
No.
Well, we are live at Mixer.com/Golaverse as well,
Yeah.
broadcasting the audio. We've got a good chat room lined up there. The Mixler Zoo crew, as we call them over here at the Geek Out Loud Podcasting Network. You can check out the Geek Out Loud Podcasting Network by going to geekoutpodcast.com.
You're just promoting
Do we get
himself.
paid for that
No,
or
we
no?
don't.
We don't.
No,
we don't see a
one
dime
bit.
of that. Nothing.
That's my website.
I'm
so.
wearing a fucking Bear Nami shirt, and we're not getting paid for that.
I think
insane.
I think it's worth mentioning. Number one, that usually
Number one, that there's F-bombs.
right,
Right?
yes, and normally when I'm live here, we don't do the F-bombs. So just letting everyone know, be forewarned. Brian Austin Green is unleashed. So
I'm Bear Nami.
he is Bear Nami. The other thing I want to say is
We have 2 people watching.
the other thing.
There's no comment.
Yep. Now we got a like.
All right,
Somebody's
look
watching.
at there. The other thing I want to say is
Go ahead.
I have
Wait,
been.
Wait, is this all part of the show? Should we actually come in?
I said this is with Brian Austin Green. I'm Steve, and this is Derek with the titular Brian Austin Green.
I don't think that's how.
No, he did it.
Okay. All
He
right.
took your job.
Titular
Took your job.
titular is a type of Canadian royalty.
It is.
So, Your Highness. Yeah,
Relative only to the jackass.
we got-
It's true. Yeah.
His Lordship, the titular Brian Austin Green. Hey,
I forget Steve can't see us.
At all?
No.
Is he not live right now?
I'm
Steve,
not.
You're not watching live?
Steve, can you pull up Facebook and mute us?
Give me just a second.
All right.
Give me just a little more time.
Dude, you're gonna watch us and turn it off.
You
You're
had
gonna be like,
honey in
"This
your voice
sucks."
tonight, Raul.
Where are?
The soothing sound
Where-
of that. Ooh.
Now, where are we live, by the way?
So if you go to
We
the
are in Canada.
if you go go to the Bag Facebook page,
Okay.
and it should. I know you can't hear Steve on Facebook. That's why you need to be watching here, but listening at mixler.com/Golaverse.
That's crazy.
Because that's the only way we can make this work.
Yeah, you're going to miss.
Because,
Yeah.
Apparently, it's 1989.
Apparently, the internet sucks.
All right. Oh, there you are.
Well, it's Canada. You only get so much.
Right.
The wind
It's
comes
the trees
in
and the moose. Yeah. Blocking the airwaves.
Yeah.
at
So
you guys.
watch here, listen at mixler.com/Golaverse.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. Brian, you are rocking that Bearnami shirt like a boss, sir.
Dude, it's the only shirt I have on. I mean, how do you not rock it?
I showed up. He had nothing. He said, "Please tell me you have a change of clothes."
I was shirtless. I was like, dude, please tell me.
Please tell me you have something.
Because I don't want to sit here with no shirt.
That's
It's
well.
embarrassing.
Well, why not? I don't understand. That's
We had to do something for the poor guy.
yeah. Well,
Were we not recording?
no,
He's recording.
I'm recording
All right.
everything.
This is backup.
fun.
Yeah,
Right.
why not? We'll just have
Why
it.
not? Yeah.
Yeah, look at that
I'm rocking the
And that-
Bearnami shirt.
general area
Oh, yeah.
as I Vanna White this thing.
That's amazing.
right?
Here's what's amazing
On the
is this
Titular Brian Austin Green show.
yes. Here's what's amazing is this particular Facebook Live video is going to stay on Facebook forever unless you take it down.
Forever,
And
but
so when
you'll never be able to hear Steve Gloss.
right, when future generations come to see this, there'll be no Steve to be seen or heard.
Solid point.
Yeah. But no, I would not fit in
much
that.
like the show has been for the past 3
Much
months.
much like
I
the
mean,
show
pretty
just
much.
exists.
Well, look, here's what you guys. While you guys have been yucking it up and having your good time talking, I've been out scouting locations. I've been writing scripts. I've been trying to get some casting taken care of for this Bearnami project.
I got the shirts made.
I would bet that you're lying.
You would be a third right.
A third.
A third.
Right. How does that matter?
Yeah.
Well, I've scouted locations,
Seriously?
and that's about it.
Yeah. No.
Well,
You've driven around.
Yes, I've driven around and said that'd be a good place to film.
You said it looks interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
The awesome Bearnami.
Yeah. I mean, look, Georgia gives all these great tax breaks for filming here. All we have to do is slap the Georgia logo on at the end of the credits.
I hear you. I just I don't want to claim that we're scouting locations when we're not.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all.
but look, I'm scouting locations.
I mean,
Listen,
right now you're.
looking out the window of your car is not scouting locations.
He makes a valid point.
Hey, if I'm looking out the window of my car with the intention of, can we film Bearnami here? And then,
Yeah, you don't even stop
But
and
that's
get out
like-
and walk around.
that's
you,
like
you have
I-
no idea.
That's like I'm watching LA Law because I want to be an attorney.
Right.
that's not what you do?
As you do.
He could.
You
He wouldn't be that good, but he could.
You don't know how much I loved
Right.
LA Law.
Right.
I actually,
You have no idea how good I am.
Yeah.
I was actually riding around with some people the other day, and I said, hey, would this be a good place to film Bearnami? And they said, no, this is McDonald's. So, you know.
And they were like, Bear what?
Brian
What are you
who?
talking about?
Who's Brian
With
who?
Brian who?
With what now? Who's
It's
that?
not a real person.
Yeah.
There's a huge delay on that Facebook video from what I'm hearing.
Look, what are you going to do? It's
Right.
Canada. We
Shut up.
They get internet-
Don't,
They get internet one day a week up here.
There has been, in recent weeks, some interesting bear news.
really?
Yes.
That I got
Let's
the
hear it.
shirts made.
That you got
Right.
shirts made. Can people
got
buy those
shirts
shirts anywhere, Derek? Or
They
did
can.
We will
They
look.
can buy them at the site, I think.
Look, we will have that, but he's going to sign them,
I'm going to sign them today.
and we're going to do it on video
Yeah.
so everybody knows it's real.
Yeah.
and not somebody
well,
else.
I'm going to sign one, and then Derek's going to sign the rest, and
Well, look.
we'll tell everyone it's my signature.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to film him signing them so that 10 years down the road he can remember that yes, he did indeed sign these things.
Did you?
And
get
that we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, and that
10
there was
years
no
later.
proof that
Right.
Steve Glosson ever
Steve
had
was
anything.
never there.
Did you get the letter I sent you? The picture of the letter I sent you?
Me?
Oh yeah.
No,
I did.
no.
Yeah. The typed one. with the
Yes,
stamp
from
says
Hillary.
Brian.
You know, she sent a letter that you also wrote.
Oh yeah.
You totally wrote this?
No.
February 1st, 1991. That's your stamp up there. What the hell is that?
I'm assuming that everyone had a stamp, right?
Hillary, hello from warm, sunny Cal. You used to live
What are
in
you gonna
California.
read? You're gonna read the whole letter?
Yeah, why not?
You're gonna waste people's time on live.
You're going to read. You're going to read
letter?
You're going to read a 26-year-old letter.
That he may or may not have written.
All right.
No, I won't read the whole thing.
No, but you're still reading it.
I got a line into it, and then I got called out, so we're not doing that anymore, apparently.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I found out, and the polar bear attacks on humans are increasing.
Polar bear attacks.
Yeah. There were only 73 reported attacks on humans between 1870 and 2014. From 1960 to 2009, there were an average of 9.4 polar bear attacks per year. There were 15 from 2010 to 2014, so almost twice as many per year.
Now, let me ask you, though. Are those in, like, rural habitated areas, or are people going to these areas and being attacked, or are the bears coming to them?
The bears are apparently coming to them. So here's what's going on. They're starving, and so they're coming after whatever meat they can find. So
it's part of it's one of the unfortunate side effects of global warming, right? Is that
we don't use that term anymore. It's climate change.
Well, they're only attacking people who don't believe in climate change.
Right.
So it's not really the worst thing in the whole world.
Well, anyhow, the idea is, look, more polar bears are venturing onto dry land for food, just as more people are visiting the Arctic, creating a perfect storm, which could work into a bear nami.
Sharknado, if you will.
Well, here's the thing. Look, there's all these factual things and some not so factual things coming together to really make this a timely movie, is what I'm telling you. Now, I also have a scene taking place at a gummy bear plant.
Nice.
So...
But attacked by a polar bear at a gummy bear plant?
Well, the polar bears are riding the waves. The polar bears riding the waves, attacking people as they crash onto them. But the wave hits a gummy bear plant, and suddenly you've got bears caught up. You got gummy bears caught up in the tsunami that is the bear nami.
Oh, nice. Right. And then somehow the gummy bears come to life and kill people?
Well, we haven't quite got there yet.
Right.
But
is this all part of your location scouting?
Yeah, that's he's heavy into.
Yeah,
it's finding the right warehouse.
Right
now.
Well, there's one right down the road from me that looks pretty good.
That he passed on the way to McDonald's.
Drove past. Right?
Actually,
he drove past again. And he was like, "Oh shit, my apple pie just spilled."
I was headed to Arby's, guys. Come on, get it right.
Oh, sorry.
Which also which I think Arby's would be a great sponsor for Bear Nami. Some great product placement, but not
Arby's.
Yeah, they have the meat.
People eat bear
because they have the meats. They have the meats.
Right.
Is that their tagline now?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting paid for this right now?
No.
Are we getting paid for it?
No. Listen, if Arby's wants me as a spokesperson, though, I will gladly be their spokesperson.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
That's a good sandwich.
Nobody likes Arby's.
Come on.
Who likes Arby's? Do you like Arby's?
I love Arby's.
Do they even have Arby's in Canada?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Here's a good
Do
question.
they even make Arby's anymore?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
There's two in my area.
Seen Arby's. No, I did see an Arby's once.
It was like Bigfoot.
It was like Bigfoot.
Well,
and Arby's ran across the street while I was driving. I was like,
just the sign.
Yeah. The sign in like 2 steps.
You tried to capture it on film, but it turned out real fuzzy.
Yeah.
Is that roast beef or is that what that is?
There's two Arby's in my area. I mean, within spitting distance.
Were you scouting?
Within spitting distance. Were you scouting?
Yeah, so
the Arby's. Yeah.
Shaz Bazaar in the chat says, if you choke on gummy bears, does that mean you were killed by bears?
It could. Yeah.
I'd count that.
I'd count it.
That's absolutely.
It's good.
That's your opening scene.
Done.
Oh my gosh, someone's choking. to dramatic music, someone's choking on a gummy bear.
Yeah, that's the first bear attack.
I like it.
Well, but they get the Heimlich. The bear goes flying across the the room and sticks to a window. And then everyone's like, "You got attacked by a bear."
And it's raining outside, so there's water hitting the window.
Oh, there's water hitting the window.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it like morphs into the...
I just can't, I visually can't wait to see the wave full of bears.
Mm-hmm. It's going to happen. Well, there's 2 waves, Brian.
Yeah.
Because you've got the one coming up off the east coast from the Arctic with all the polar bears. But then there's a
He scouted there.
But that earthquake, because of how localized it was up top at the top of the world, it also sent out a shock wave causing some tidal waves over on the west side in the Alaska region that caused a huge rise in the sea levels and a tsunami. No. Listen, I've been thinking about this thing. And the tsunami causes the grizzly bears
totally means he didn't make it up just because he's been thinking about it.
They get caught in... No, this is...
I ate a sandwich.
I've been thinking about unicorns, but they're not real.
Look, I'm thinking about rainbows.
Yeah. This is. I'm telling you that I'm not just coming up. I'm not freestaling right now.
Sure.
That I've figured out a way to have multiple types of bears in the bear namis.
I want to change gears.
Okay.
So I'm in Mr. Green's garage earlier.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Did you see R2?
I saw R2.
What a sad sight.
Poor guy's just over there in the corner.
Did you put
a sad sight because I'm building it.
Again,
it didn't exist until I put them together.
People are still asking in the chat, what are they listening to? If you're here watching, head over to mixler.com/Gulliverse, and you can actually hear Steve, who you can't hear on the Facebook.
Because we suck.
Because it's Canada.
Yeah. What they think is you guys just have a lot of weird, awkward silences between you two.
These are the bits we're coming up with in our head.
We're talking to ourselves.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're speaking telepathically, and Brian just goes, "Are you making this up right now?"
There's a framed poster in his garage.
Of me?
Of you. Of
nice. Of Arby's.
Of you and Arby's. With a lens. Just scouting locations.
Yeah, driving, but it says scouting.
You have to have a lens to scout locations?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to do it correctly, which apparently you have not been
What kind of lens?
A camera lens. Since you're going to shoot with a camera, it's a movie, Steve.
Have you never seen a scout locator?
You don't just ask people to drive and see the scenes.
I just make L's with my fingers and kind of hold up and see.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't take a picture that way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to take a picture of these places and send to you.
Well, it would help.
Okay. Well, you know what's about to happen now. A group text with Arby's in it and McDonald's.
Don't do it.
I'm going to.
Or try not to, at least. Anyway, there's a framed poster in his garage.
Of me?
No.
Oh.
No Arby's to be found. They don't have those in Canada.
There should be.
It's the Empire Strikes Back one sheet.
Oh, nice.
And it's signed
by
George Lucas.
That's amazing. Now, hold on.
Not only is it, well, we don't know that it was George. He could have pulled a Brian.
I didn't sign this.
Did you see it happen?
No, I didn't sign this.
That's just George Lucas.
Right.
But it's personalized to Brian. May the force be with you and all that.
I love 90210.
He doesn't sign very often.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's retired. I don't. I love 90210, Brian.
Well, so funny story. The first time I met George was on our set. He brought his daughter to LAX.
That's right. The first time.
Yeah, there's been multiple occasions, apparently.
I don't mean to show off, but apparently Derek can't get a phone to
I can't do anything.
How was he?
He's awesome.
Tell me all about him.
He's awesome. That's what I have to say.
Did you talk about Star Wars with him?
Did not. There were so many people around. I didn't get a chance to really talk to him much about anything.
Sure.
Did you just have the poster laying around?
No. So Megan bought me the poster for my birthday, and then her agent sent it to George, and he signed it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't see him sign it?
No, personally, no.
In 15 years, George Lucas is going to be doing a podcast with two weirdos that actually contractually obligate. And
he's going to be like, I didn't sign
that.
Right.
I didn't sign that. It's not my signature. It's probably some assistant or something.
As he's eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
Arby's.
I love Arby's.
This stuff is good. Can we get paid
good,
for
right?
this?
What's that?
It's coconut water.
Harmless coconut water.
Oh, coconut water. That'll give you the squirts, apparently.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well,
but it's,
I drank it really
good
fast.
for you.
What brand of coconut water is it?
Harmless
coconut.
Oh, it's called harmless coconut water.
Yeah.
Huh. Where do you get that at?
Arby's.
I think you can get it at Whole Foods, or you can get cases of it.
Does it
But
taste?
it has to stay refrigerated. It's real.
Yeah. Does it have a hint of coconut flavor to it?
No.
So it just tastes like water.
It tastes like sweetened water.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
good.
I'm gonna have to check that out and see if we can find some around this area. That sounds like a fantastic attempt.
Next
good.
Arby's. Yeah.
That's good.
I wonder if they make.
Arby's.
I wonder if they make a pumpkin spice version.
A pumpkin spice harmless water.
Coconut water.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's
There's
all.
no flavors. There's nothing added to this.
That's all the rage right now, though.
Ingredients are it's literally coconut water.
Organic coconut water.
That's the ingredient.
So a 16-ounce pack of 12 on Amazon.
Oh, he does do research.
Yeah.
Right. He just doesn't scout.
No, not properly.
Hey, I didn't know there was a proper way to say this looks like a good location.
Yeah, that's not
that's
scouting.
why I don't think you have a real job as a
location scout.
Yeah, location scout. Yeah.
I'll tell you.
You're just a guy driving around.
Oh, well, what do you know?
I know you're just a guy driving around.
Yeah. I think he said what he knows.
So Steve has been absent for
a while.
3 months.
For 3 episodes?
5? Well, more than that.
Episodes?
5 episodes.
I've missed 4 episodes.
4. Split the difference. I think you should call it. I think you two should call each other out on respective. Steve, I think you should respond to things that were said in your absence, and then I think Brian should shut them down.
Such
That
as,
seems fair.
what have you got in mind?
Did you not have beef with anything I said?
I mean, like initially.
Did you even listen to the episodes that you weren't in?
Yeah, but I can't remember what was said. I remember you fat shaming Derek, and I had to take up for him, I guess.
Fat shamed me? Did you fat shame
not really.
me?
When you talked about Derek sitting there just eating peanut butter by the spoonful, and just kind of going to sleep and it being all down his face and chest and everything.
I never said that.
Is that another thing that he thought
Right.
happened?
What show were you listening to?
There?
Maybe I was just imagining that's how Derek eats peanut. Maybe I've seen Derek eat peanut butter before.
Walking out of this.
I've seen Derek go into a peanut butter coma before.
Yeah.
I mean, you just were saying
I never fat shamed him. I told him, how to eat healthy. I told him.
Well, that's what. I'll be honest with you.
I told him that 15 crackers covered with peanut butter is maybe not good for him.
Well, that's what I told him. I told him you weren't fat shaming him. You were just wanting the best for him. So
that's what you told him.
Yeah. Because he called me. Well,
hey, Brian's not fat shaming you.
He called me crying.
Yeah. No.
Does that sound like me? But no.
He's sitting next to me. I'm gonna say no.
Well,
doesn't.
I'm just
I
telling
think
you.
Steve's making up stories.
I'm just telling you what I know. No, what did you say that was so evil? I mean, you were talking bad about you, talking trash, but I don't care. I don't care what you say.
Well,
yeah, you don't even remember. So
somebody
doesn't matter.
Somebody did make a good point. You gave me crap for reliving things from my childhood, like one of the reasons I'm out here this weekend.
That's right. Yes.
Oh, right.
But
for the Muppets.
But you did tell him he needed to go watch all the Ninja Turtle movies.
That's right. That's what I was. That did
for the show.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to see the Muppets for the show.
You're going to see the Muppets for you.
I'm going for you.
Right, for me. Yeah. Going for me.
It was worth a shot.
Man, I'm excited about you going to see the Muppets, though, by the way. I love the Muppets.
Brian's not.
The Muppets are awesome.
So
I just don't think a grown man should be, going to the Muppets. That's all. I don't think you should be watching The Flash.
Okay, see, there you go. You should
be running around in underoos pretending you're the Flash. That's
okay.
Strange.
All right, I will say the last thing you said I completely agree with. Don't run around in underoos pretending to be the Flash.
Right.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying a television show of sci-fi, science fiction type, stuff. That'd be like saying don't watch Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles because you were a teenager when Terminator 2 came out.
But the show was not starring a teenager.
Nor The Flash isn't starring a teenager.
That's what I was saying, is that you shouldn't be reminiscing watching shows that are meant for a teenage audience.
But I don't know that like The Flash is a show meant for a teenage audience.
Is it meant for mid 30s and mid 40s?
I think it's made for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because you're dealing with it's not.
But you also think Arby's is made for everyone.
No, I mean, look, I think that Arby's is made for me.
Right.
They have the meats.
Right, they do. Yes.
So we've heard.
Brian, do you believe in Bigfoot? Have I asked you that before?
I do. Yeah.
Good.
I do believe in Bigfoot. Yeah.
See, we agree on more than we disagree on.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Hey, I walked in and he gave me a gift, Steve.
Oh, what is that?
A hangman.
Hangman.
Yeah, see, he didn't listen to the show.
No.
He gave me a magnetic version of
yeah,
Hangman.
he was saying that like I criticized you, which I didn't.
Mm.
I got him a hangman thing, and
It did.
You didn't.
He gave me a gift, a magnetic hangman, and we have a gift for you. We don't, but
oh wow.
So we have some friends that have a pipe smoking podcast called Country Squire Radio.
All right.
It since you have bagpipes,
All right.
they sent you pipes and tobacco and a note thanking you for all your work in the pipe community,
in the pipe shipping industry.
You and Megan.
Awesome. Bags, pipes.
It's easier.
Boxes.
Yeah. It's easier to travel with pipe tobacco and pipes than it is a soundboard.
Mixing board.
Because I got taken into a back room this morning.
It's not really called a soundboard.
A mixer.
But if you called it a soundboard at the airport, that's probably one of the reasons why you were taken in a back room.
I didn't call it anything.
I don't know.
They said, what's that? And I said.
And you said what?
I said, it's not a bomb.
Right, so they took you in the back room.
What?
Right.
Hold on. Wait.
Right.
Wait.
There's red and blue switches all over it. I was like, dude.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get this clear. They said, what is that? And your answer was.
No. I did not say that.
They said, what is that? And your answer was, not a bomb.
Right, it's not a bomb.
That's totally not a bomb.
Hey, let me tell you what that is. That's a one-way ticket to the back room, buddy.
Well, that's where I went. So, I mean, they did the whole, sir, I need you to come with me. I was like, oh, God.
Oh.
As they're carrying me away in chains, I'm like, you don't understand. It's for Brian Austin Green.
He sat in the back room eating Arby's.
Where were you flying out of?
Memphis, Tennessee.
So what was that experience? When they get you back there?
I mean, it was the room with the table, and they lay my suitcase, which I didn't check a bag or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So they throw my backpack and my bag on the table, and they start pulling everything out. Well, I got 40 Bear Nami shirts in there.
They they were like, dude, where are you planning on
Who is
blowing
this
something
guy?
up?
What is he doing?
So let me just be in the mind of the TSA agent really quickly.
I don't
Would
know
you
if
like
you
to
can,
run
but-
through this?
The idea is he's pulling it out. He pulls out those shirts. He's pulled out all this equipment, and he's like, "What kind of messed up cult is this? What is the Bear-Nami cult, sir?"
We're taking Scientology
Right.
by storm.
He's pulling a pipe out with tobacco.
Yeah.
He's
This
like,
is just a leisurely
"The hell?"
weekend in Canada.
Right.
I have nothing to claim.
You
he has to travel
disgust.
back with a soundboard and hangman game.
You disgust.
No pipe.
Yeah,
This
you
thing
think
is
it was tough
sick.
getting out of Memphis, man? LAX is going to be heck.
See, they'll just be like, "That's a soundboard. Keep it moving." Like,
Well, yeah,
they'll
I
know
mean-
what that is.
But out of Canada, which is where we are.
this-
Oh yeah,
true.
I'm sorry.
Electronics are very frowned upon.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Did you hurt any bears with this thing?
Right. Did you kill any moose?
I got a moose.
I killed a moose, eh?
The one out front greeted me very nicely on the
Did
way
it?
on the drive up. By the way,
Nice.
What kind of business you been doing here in Canada?
got anything to claim, eh?
Oh, what are you claiming there? You got some tea-hos? That's donuts for the uninitiated.
Well, it went as well as it could.
Right.
Well, let's put it like that. I'm here. I made it.
Were
Arby's in Canada.
did
RBA.
did you walk out of that office feeling like you needed to call a 1-800 help number?
Felt like
I-
a man.
the-
Felt like a man.
Yeah. The man with the rubber glove was surprisingly gentle.
Okay,
Right.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tiny hands.
It was just this is what happened though. I really didn't have anything, I guess, questionable in my backpack. Not questionable, but anything out of the ordinary.
So, no, let me paint the real picture.
It's just gonna let him
He
do it.
had 2 microphones, a bag full of wires,
A
and a
turntable.
mixing board.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't in my
if I didn't know what that stuff was, I would assume that you were bombing something.
with microphones.
Again, if I didn't know what things were, I would see.
Who doesn't know what a microphone is?
Yeah, but you know what? If they can make a bomb out of
Yeah.
a bomb out of a shoe,
Right.
Terrorists-
A microphone is just a pipe bomb. It's just a big tube.
Well, we're not even using it. It was pointless anyway.
why aren't you
That's
using a
what makes the
microphone?
whole-
I love that he gets all snippy.
I'm not getting snippy. I'm pissed that it didn't even work. After all was said and done, I went to the trouble, to get
I'm
interrogated.
bringing all this shit and we're using my microphone.
Yeah, we're
and
using
my
Brian's
headphones.
microphone.
Hey, I just got a text from our friend Michael Cohen. Says he's watching Derek and Brian on Facebook Live, but my audio isn't coming through.
Yeah.
Tell him I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not. This is just how Brian and I
Yeah.
are doing this.
I'm going to text him. They're doing a show.
Right. Doing a show, eh? From Canada.
Wow.
Where was I going with that? Oh, so they put my backpack up on the table. Nothing's really out of the ordinary in my backpack,
Except for all the cables and
but still,
the,
that's
the
just
mixer and the mic.
no. The
and-
mixer's. I'm getting there. The mixer's in my suitcase. So then they pull the suitcase up, which has all however many of the dozens of the Bear-Nami shirts
Yeah,
and the mixer,
right.
and I'm like, well, there will be no explaining of any of this.
And all the detonator buttons. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Which, as Brian pointed out, all the knobs are red and blue.
Right. And he's like carrying his cell phone, which he could use as a detonator.
It does kind of
Yeah.
look like a bomb from
Oh, yeah.
Get Smart, maybe
It does.
like the Get Smart days.
You could fit a bomb in there easy. I mean, you could use it if you wanted to.
Did the words podcast, Brian Austin Green,
Yeah.
or
Of course,
movie
they're
come
not
up?
even on his.
He doesn't talk about it. Why should I?
They're not even on his Instagram page.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
What have I been doing?
There's
lately?
a picture of me on your Instagram page talking shit about me,
Mm.
but there's no with bag picture. There's no check us out on this day or this time or, check out this many episode. Nothing.
Is that true, Derek?
There's you and there's you.
Yeah, there's pictures of me.
They promote the show.
No, that's a picture that my wife sent.
And then I
And-
used it and I put about the show in there.
Derek, is that true? You haven't been promoting the show?
Has he?
You haven't even been on the show.
There we go.
Well, then, so I've had nothing to promote.
That's true. Fair enough. Yeah. Derek has not promoted the show.
Derek, that surprises me. I would have thought that, after Brian spent 3 hours talking to a guy on Facebook Live and never mentioned us once, that you would be like, oh, I'm going to show him how it's done.
So he edited all that. We had this discussion.
Yeah.
Dax is his name.
Yeah.
He edited all that together. I watched all 40 minutes of the 5-part Brian Austin Green interview. You would have thought it was the Kobe decision. I mean, the way that they did this 5-part thing. Yeah. And not one mention of this podcast. No. So I don't want to hear it about me not promoting it.
But if you go on my page, which is what we're talking about, you see the podcast.
I have the logo. You just got to go back far enough.
No, pull it up.
I'm not going to keep pulling my phone back up.
You see? It's not on there.
Here, I've got it here, guys.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
See if you can find it,
Thank
Steve.
God he's doing well at research now.
All right. Here is applause, and then there's an applause sign.
Go back to scouting location.
With nothing.
You jerk.
Then
see if you can find anything with the logo.
Then there's you, Brian Austin Green. Right. And Derek says, this Jedi-looking jerk won't promote his own show during a Facebook Live event with thousands of viewers, but will chastise me for lack of promotion. Touche at Aren't You That Guy?
Right. There's like pictures of Red Bull and pictures of fucking Legos, there's no promo for the show.
There's no picture of me on your Instagram.
This guy's giving me crap for not promoting the show.
I'm grasping at straws right now.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense.
I will say 2 out of 6 or 7 pictures that I've come through so far have you, and there's some snarky comment about Brian Austin Green getting onto you. So let me go to Brian Austin Green's.
It's set out a lot.
Yeah, go to my page.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's old Irma.
Yep. There's Irma. There's Harvey. It's 3 lines down. There's Bernami.
There's Brian. Where were you? You were on vacation?
Yeah. You see, I even have the Bernami T-shirt.
Where'd you guys go to vacation?
I went to
Thank you, Steve. Good segue.
Cancun, Canada.
Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful.
It's
beautiful.
Oh, and there's the Bernami shirt. Like right after vacation.
Oh yeah.
You come on down about 4 posts, and there's the Bernami shirt.
Oh yeah.
And it says, and listen, there's no snarky. There's no snarkiness. There's nothing. Listen to the podcast.
What podcast?
The fucking picture of the podcast. What more obvious could I put? There with bag, also Derek and Steve. I mean, listen to that one.
And then there's the old wave of bears.
Well, no, and then go to beyond that.
Yeah, so, that's what I'm saying. It's there's the Bear Nami.
Let's settle this once and for all. If I post that.
Wait, Steve's still talking.
Excuse me.
Go ahead, Steve.
Well, you're right. And then after the listen to the podcast, with no link to the podcast, by the way.
No, click on the picture. There's a link.
No, I'm on the picture.
Tap the picture, and it pulls up. He's tagged the podcast.
Oh, okay, I see.
You see it?
I see.
He just did that yesterday.
You tagged the podcast. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, and then the next picture down is the big Bear Nami poster with all the bears. Berenstein, Fozzie, Pooh, all of them. And it says, "Don't feed the bears." So that's cool. And then there's some kind of, I don't know, artsy-fartsy crap.
No, it's my son at school.
Oh, well, that's very sweet.
4-year-old.
Well, looks amazing.
Model. It's not artsy-fartsy crap.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a really
kids from school.
He did that?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because that's pretty amazing for a 4-year-old to pull this off.
Yeah, no, but his art is amazing.
Yeah, awesome. Well, and then the very next post is the actual logo for the podcast. So, look, I will say this. Since we've started this podcast, Brian has been very active on Instagram, considering where he was before.
Oh, yeah.
So, can't be too upset about that. Now, if we go to my own Instagram page.
It's just Star Wars stories.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing really there for the past.
Yeah.
I don't do Instagram well. Well, wait, there was a sign on an apartment door in my building that had two
There's
post-it
a
notes
C3PO.
that said "Sold Rudolph," and so I had to. I felt like it'd be kind of funny, and I put choose your own caption. A, and Christmas is canceled. B, so let that be a lesson to you other reindeer. C, Santa's really having a rough year. And that's where.
Yeah, you have not put a With Bag podcast either.
Yeah.
On here.
Well,
it's a lot of Legos.
That's
true.
true.
A lot of Legos.
Yeah. That's true. A lot of Star Wars toys. I'm sure you have something.
And cookies.
Are there
Legos
cookies?
and cookies.
Are there cookies on there? Oh, you've scrolled way down.
Oh, no, those are fried.
Fried green tomatoes. Yeah.
Fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, you've scrolled way down. That's from a couple of years back.
Oh, I'm at the.
He's
the
back in
first
Genesis.
post.
He went all the way to the beginning.
Yeah.
With your Sanitizer Prime, your Detergent Prime, your Rinse Prime.
Yeah, those are all rejected
Don't
names.
Stop Believing with Bigfoot.
Yeah. Those Sanitizer Prime was a rejected name for Optimus.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, those were all rejected Transformer names.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's when I worked at the cafe. That's way back, dude. That's before I even knew you.
It's actually not that far. There's only 94 posts.
Right, but I post about once a year. I get on a tear. I get on a tear.
Like
and
what do you get? Legos for Christmas, and then you post a picture.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. No.
Listen, I'm not ashamed of it.
And you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that neither one of you have put the With Bag podcast on the page.
What does it tell you that I'm not ashamed of
Nobody's
Legos?
promoting like me.
What is
it? So that's my question. If I put the logo on there, does that absolve me?
Well, it's better. It's better than putting a picture of me as a kid and saying, ha, there you go, touche, dick, whatever you say. You look like a Jedi.
Call you a dick.
Whatever.
Hmm.
It's not promoting anything. You're reposting something I posted or something my wife posted.
Mm-hmm. It was topical. We had discussed it.
Not really.
Okay, I was trying. Dear God, I won't try anymore.
I don't have
these tattoos.
Dude, I'm wearing a fucking Bear Nami shirt right now.
I know.
It's awesome.
You gonna get that tattooed too?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you should get that tattooed across your chest, just like the shirt is there.
Yeah.
I won't.
You already got
thanks.
tattoos on your chest.
One of you can get it tattooed.
They're right here.
Mm,
Yeah.
it would really look like a wave going across my chest. 3D.
Motion done.
3D.
Just send
so
Steve
real.
around the country to promote.
Yeah.
Take my shirt off and kind of shake a little bit. It'll scare everybody.
Steve, you just got promoted from location scout to marketing.
Nice. Take my shirt off, shake a little bit, and everyone will get scared.
Right. And we'll just glue a couple bears on your boobs. It'll be awesome.
Yeah. I prefer moobs, Brian. Thank you.
Moves.
No,
Sorry. Man boobs.
In all seriousness, we should say that if you can, you need to throw a little bit toward Houston recovery efforts, Red Cross.
Oh, jeez.
And then Irma's coming up.
Irma's gonna slam it. My thoughts and prayers go to Florida and Georgia and everyone in the line of that monster.
Yeah, my mom and dad are right now in a state of emergency. Their county's been declared a state of emergency, and I know the East Coast has been evacuated this morning at 8 a.m. Evacuation orders went into effect for the East Coast of Georgia. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's a big storm coming up the way.
Crazy. Well, and more than one.
Right.
Yeah, one right behind it.
Right. Oh, Jose.
Godspeed. God bless him.
Yeah. So if you can help out with the Red Cross in any way, they're one of the best. Or if you've got a charity that does recovery efforts and everything, do the research. Whoever you trust.
Yep.
How about, is that okay to promote, guys? I don't know. I don't know.
That one's acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
okay. Great.
You and your Geek Fuel box.
Well, that and Arby's.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
Jesus.
Listen, I'm not doing anything with Geek Fuel again.
Guess we shamed him out of that one.
No,
Right.
no, it was.
You heard it, and they
It was
were
like it was like pulling teeth to get paid.
It was like pulling teeth listening to you promoted on shows that weren't the
paying
place for
everyone
it.
on the show.
Yeah,
I think I promoted it once.
that was enough.
Okay, well, see, I know when to stop.
Yeah. Mostly because Brian was like, "What are you doing?
Right. Are you promoting right now?
I just like that I slipped it in on you without you
You
realizing
didn't
what happened.
slip it in."
No, it was kind of blatant.
Yeah.
We knew.
There was no subtlety.
We knew you were promoting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, there's one thing I do well in life, and that's promote stuff.
It's not location scout.
It's not location
Well,
scout.
listen,
You promote stuff well, and you eat sandwiches well.
I've learned that.
Buddies.
I've learned on this episode that no, apparently location scouting doesn't mean testing out new restaurants
Right.
No, it's
Or
not.
driving.
or just driving around.
Or owning
going
windows.
for a walk.
Owning a window does not make you a location scout.
Well,
Yeah.
Nor does Google. Just
Right.
like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Right. Hey, there's a mountain in
That's a
sky.
cool piece of
That
water.
look amazing.
Right there. That's cool.
hey, I'll tell you what I did do recently.
What's that, Steve?
Thank you.
Just ready to change the subject? Go ahead, Steve.
Well, it kind of goes along with location scouting.
I signed up for geekfuel.com.
I went with some.
I went to Arby's.
I went
They have
to-
the meat.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? You heard about it?
Let me tell you what I did.
Arby's.
I went to geekoutonline.com and I used the Amazon link there to do my shopping at Amazon. No, I went with some friends and we drove around North Georgia to places where they filmed.
Scout.
Well, no, to see the locations where they filmed Stranger Things,
Huh.
the show on Netflix. Have
Nice.
you watched that show?
What is that show actually scouted by anyone? No. Yeah, they have a location scout on
Right,
it, right?
right.
Yeah.
But what we were going and seeing where they've
And you
already.
went and scouted those locations.
No.
that they already used?
No, we just went kind of like, on a tour
You
of
looked
like,
at it.
yeah, and looked at them, saw kind of where they filmed these things, took some pictures, that sort of stuff. And it was really
So
cool.
What location scouts are supposed to do?
Right. And we ran smack dab into a Marvel movie being filmed.
Really?
Yeah, that was fun.
What movie?
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yep.
Nice.
So see, that was neat. That was something neat I did while I was away.
You just wasted everyone's time for like 2 minutes.
Have you watched that Stranger Things show, Brian? You should.
No, I don't watch any TV, Steve.
Oh, that's right. You're better than all of us.
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot how much better you were than me and Derek and everyone that listens. You are a Jedi.
I'm a Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say?
Yeah. However, I should watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies.
You should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at
Listen
least
out.
2 and 3. You watched one and
Yeah.
hated on it.
You should watch Secret of the Ooze, right? What was the third one called?
I think it was just 3.
No,
But
it
like
was-
the tagline was like Turtles in Time.
I think that's part of the title.
I think it was just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
I think Turtles in Time was part of the title.
Oh, I can't remember. You may be right. You were a location scout on that film.
Well.
Up in Japan.
Right. You drove around and went,
That's the place.
that's the place.
That's where Splinter comes out of.
Right.
I
I said
see
this.
it.
I said
Wait,
this
there's
is
the Arby's right there.
Yeah, there's the Arby's.
well
there's
for
location.
turtles. You want to find pizza joints.
Right.
Yeah. Well, not in
Or sewers, right.
1800 Japan. Which is
Well,
where that one
exactly
is.
that. You want to make sure that there's none there.
Didn't watch, did you?
Touche. I should say, if you would like a Bear Nami T-shirt of your own,
How can people get a Bear Nami shirt?
Brian's going to sign them. I'm going to take a picture so there's proof that it's actually him doing it.
All of them?
I was honest enough to say that.
Oh,
that was
absolutely.
my
I'm not
signature.
calling you out on that. I'm just
Right.
saying for the benefit of these,
Right.
we'll
Right.
have photographic evidence.
You know what would have been easier is if he would have just signed something, and you would have
Yeah.
taken a picture of it and had it screen printed on with the rest of the.
Would have been
Yeah,
a lot
just
easier.
print out a picture and tape
Yeah.
it to all of them.
Yeah.
But so here's how this is
Or
going to
get a
work,
stamp of
because this is
my
a
signature.
really limited edition run of them. So we've only got a few sizes. So it's going to be first come, first serve. You email with bagpod.com. No, that's not the email.
Okay.
With bagpod@gmail.com.
We don't actually have an email.
Which-
We're not really here.
We're all carrier pigeons at this point. It's just beep, 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 Morse code.
Right.
email with bagpod@gmail.com with your name, your
Care of
address,
Nova Scotia.
and your Care of Nova Scotia, and your size T-shirt. We have small, medium, large, and extra large, and that's it right now. We'll do more later.
Do we have one of each?
Because Brian hates fat
We've
people.
got a few of each.
What was that?
Because we only go up to extra large because Brian hates fat people.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hit him.
No, we only go up. Steve's was the only one I bought past extra large because they were more expensive.
Yes.
And I'm not making Steve pay for his.
Derek bought me the circus tent size.
Right. The out location scouting size.
Well, they quit putting sizes and they just put Arby's. on there.
Yeah, we have the meat.
We have the meat.
We
tag.
have the meats,
There's
yeah.
a tag that just says we have the meat.
Hey,
So-
what size you want there? How about we have the meats? You got it, big man.
Right.
So these things are they're $30 plus shipping and handling. So if you want one, email and I will reply if you are first come first serve, and we'll get you set up on PayPal.
And if you're not, fuck off.
Wow.
Yeah.
or maybe we'll just do a bigger run.
I was going to
next
say
time.
maybe there'll be a great demand for them, and yeah.
We have small. We have S, M, L, XL, and GFY.
And where's the beef?
And GFY.
GFY and WTB. Where's the beef?
Yeah. Wendy's.
Hey, I love some Wendy's too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She was my high school girlfriend.
Yeah, I knew it.
So with bagpod@gmail.com is how to reach out and get those. And we'll if you are first come first serve for those sizes, I'll get back with you and we'll work out the nitty gritty. And you can find us online at withbagpod.com and on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at withbagpod. And Brian's on Instagram at aren't you that guy?
Aren't you that guy? Yeah.
With the underscores.
Promoting the show.
Yeah, he's promoting the show.
Talking about how great this podcast is.
Just not on other shows.
Right. Right. Yeah. Don't check me out anywhere else.
Yeah. Don't go to Hollywood Pipeline and watch all of those videos, which were done right here.
Right. Because I won't promote the podcast.
But talks about all these things that are discussed on the podcast.
It's true. Yeah.
But then doesn't actually talk about them.
And you did that with Dax Shepard?
Yeah. Dax Shepard, the actor? No. Dax, what's his last name? Holt?
Is that it?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
The hardest interview ever.
The hardest interview.
That's what the name was called on one of them. It was like a 4-part thing they cut up. How long was he here? Like a weekend?
Like 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Brian Austin Green spins the rumor mill. Strangely enough, one of those rumors was, we hear you have a podcast. Brian denied.
I kept waiting. I was like, I hear you. Because he was like, I did all this research on you. And I was like, well, apparently not good enough.
No, apparently not.
Not enough. Whatever. So that's going to do it for our first and probably last live episode.
Right. We have no idea what we're doing.
We tried. It's a cloudy day in Canada. We can only go. We can only broadcast so far.
Hey, can those
throw it so far?
Hey, I've got a question. Can the people on Facebook hear me?
No.
I didn't think so.
You don't exist.
You are made up in our.
You are in our heads.
In our heads. A figment of Brian and Derek's imagination.
Steve.
Where'd he go? Did he
welcome
hang up?
back.
Yeah, welcome back. He hung up.
It's good to be back.
Oh, he came back. He came back.
Picked up the phone real quick. He's like,
I'm still here.
I mean, look, hey, if I don't have anything to respond, I'm just not going to sit here and mumble on and not say anything.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you?
I mean,
it's
we'll
not
call
like
it a
it's
day.
a podcast or anything.
No, we're not on microphone.
If I'm going to listen, if I'm going to play the role figment of your imagination, I'm going to get into it. Method, man.
Hey, ask him while we're wrapping up. Ask him about his imaginary friend from when he was a kid.
What? So tell the audience and us about your imaginary friend when you were a kid.
Oh, is this Steve Glosson spinning the rumor mill right now? Sure, I'll do that. I had an imaginary friend as a kid.
That's why he's quiet. He's watching the videos. That's why he's not saying it.
Didn't everybody have an imaginary friend as a kid?
What was yours name?
Yeah.
What was your name, Derek?
We're talking about yours right now.
Yeah.
My imaginary friend's name was Jeffy.
Was what?
Jeffy.
Jeffy.
Kind of like Jiffy?
No, Jeffy, like Jeff with a Y on the end of it.
Right.
Jeffy.
But
yeah.
I picture him as the Hawaiian Punch guy.
Isn't Jiffy with a Y also?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, like Jiffy.
I think you're switching
sure.
the wrong letter.
Hey, you know what? Point BAG.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Jiffy with an E where the I should be, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I mean, in my imagination, he looked like the Hawaiian Punch guy.
Nice.
So what's so funny about that? I was a child.
Is he still?
That's the question. That's what I was waiting for. Do you see him right now?
Right. Is he sitting next to you while you do this podcast?
No, I grew out of that.
Supposedly.
No, I grew out of that.
You grew out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever talk to Jeffy?
No, because I'm a grown up.
He's got a wife and kids now. He's moved on.
Yeah, Jeffy is
Have
done
your
with me.
kids met Jeffy?
I don't have any children.
No, Jeffy has a wife and kids.
Brian, I'm
kids.
I'm a
Right.
pathetic single 40-year-old man. I have no life or anything. So
Nice. All right.
Well, apparently, I mean, you won't show up to record with us.
Right. So apparently you have some sort of life.
that's true. I do have more
Yeah.
important things to do sometimes than record podcasts.
All right.
I don't know what's more important than recording than our fans.
I mean, the
What's
work.
more important than Brian Green?
I don't know the work of the Lord.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What's more important than Brian Danger Green?
Brian, awesome. Green.
Awesome
Yeah.
Green. Do it again some other time. Come back and do
No.
another- No, this is it. This
No,
was
that's
the
it.
last one.
Yeah, get out.
Hey, are you guys going to print cheese while y'all are together?
We're gonna
We
print
probably,
cheese.
yeah.
Yes.
Because who cares?
Who cares?
Bye, everybody.
Cheese.
Are we done? Should I stop
That's
recording?
it. Sure.
Okay. Should I